The Thinking Class. We bring together forward-thinking, spiritually conscious individuals to learn, share, grow, and reframe our mindsets. We push to reach our maximum potential on all levels so that we can unlock new spiritual and practical paths to strengthen the relationships that matter most and usher in a new era of intellectual and behavioral mastery. Thank you for joining the Thinking Class. LDA's Personal AI. Mr. Davis here to serve you. Keep it spiritual, keep it player.
Salute everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and I am backstage. What's going on, everybody? Yes, I'm back. I'm here. Let's get it going. Today, we're talking about you must have a compelling why in 2024. We are fast approaching 2024. You need to have a strong, compelling, unadulterated why for 2024. Your 2024 is not upon you. It is right there with you right now. So today we're going to talk about having a strong, compelling why in 2024. I think that's the reason why a lot of people do not succeed, do not accomplish the things they want to accomplish in their 2023s, because they have not determined what is their why. So we're going to give a definition right quick, and I'm going to probably repeat it again because people are going to come in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Let me read this so you can be on the same page as me. Having a strong why refers to possessing a clear, defined purpose or reason for behind your actions and decisions. It is the underlying motivation that drives you to pursue your goal or dream. Even in the face of adversity, a strong why gives you clarity, focus on your efforts towards achieving your objective, provide the resilience to overcome obstacles that may come your way. It's the fundamental belief or value that guides your choices and gives your life direction and meaning. I'm here to tell you and to drop some, I'm going to say some things, stir the pot up a little bit. I'm going to say you got to have a strong why in 2024. If not, life situations, money, children, family, whatever will throw you off of what you're doing. You must have a strong why. Why in the heaven and earth are you doing what you're doing? See, most people enter into a new year making a resolution. I want to get you past making a resolution to get you to a place where you're determining this is my why. Let me say that again. You're going to get past getting a resolution. You're going to get your party hats and you're going to get your balloons and you're going to blow the little horns and Happy New Year. We're going to get past all of that. I want you to get to the place where you have a strong why, that it sits in the middle of your chest and it compels you whether to go left or to go right, whether to go straight or to back up. This is the reason why a lot of people don't have success in relationships, because they don't have a strong why. Reason why they don't have success in their marriages or in their money is because they don't have a strong why. You don't know the why you're doing anything that you're doing. So any new fad, any little silver bullet, anything can throw you off of your marker because you have no why. What's going on? Wade? Good to see you, brother. Let me say that again. You must have a strong, foundational why you are where you at. And I'm going to say something. I'm going to repeat some things because I know people will come in and out. Oh my God, LDA is live. I can't believe it. But I'm gonna tell you something this. Let me say this. Your why also will change from what it was last year to what it is this year, because you got to do an inventory check. Why are you doing? Why are you dating? Why are you spending? Why are you going? What is your why? If you do not, let me put this mic because I think somebody ain't gonna hear me. If you do not have a strong foundation of your why, every wind, every doctrine, everybody's belief, every economy, every depression, every recession, every word will throw you off, and you will be like the person who's gone in the sea, who's going by every wind of everything that's going on. You must have a strong, compelling why you are doing it. Most people don't. This if you can be honest today and say, hey, you know what? I don't have a strong why. I don't even know why I'm here. Everybody said, what's my purpose and what I'm going to do? You need to have a strong, compelling why in 2024. 2024 is right now. If you're looking for it to happen, it ain't going to happen. It's those people who have a strong why who actually accomplish and actually obtain the goals and achievements that they're looking for. So when I was in school, my why was I wanted to graduate. I did not want to be at Collinwood High School for 5 years when it was only supposed to be there for 4 years. I did not want to be at Collinwood High School for 5 years. I wanted to graduate with my class. I wanted to graduate with at least good grades. I had to have I wanted to graduate and say, hey, and I think that time they had the proficiency test. I wanted to pass it. That was my why. Now, my next why was I needed to go to college. So I went to Akron University, but my why wasn't strong enough to keep me in college. Pay attention to what I'm saying. I was conflicted on my why. So when I went to Akron University, I went there for education, but my why was not as strong as it was for me when I wanted to complete high school. Why? Why did you say that, LDA? Because my why was I was determined. I was thinking about going to Bible college, and I wanted to go to Oral Roberts, or I want to go to a Christian Bible school. My why wasn't strong. So I went to this college because, they say you got to go to college. I wanted to formal education because I wanted to be a teacher, but my why was not strong enough. So every decision I made was wavering between going to a Bible college or even going to a university. So what happened was I never completed my bachelor's degree. My why was not strong enough. And that's what I want you to get. If it happened to me, same thing in relationships. If you don't know why you're with that person, what's going to happen? You're going to waver on how they're going to be in your life or whether they need to come out of your life. The same thing. Let me help somebody out because they may not be able to hear me. Let me say this. If you don't have a why for your money will find somewhere else to go. If you do not have a why for your money will find another place to go. Let me help somebody out. Today I had to pay a bill, $300. I had to pay it. One account, another account had to pay the bill. But paying this bill opened a door for more money to show up in my life. My why was determined, let me take care of this on the front end so that I can get the money on the back end. So my why was set in stone. Did it feel good? No, it didn't feel good. But I had to take care of this particular bill in order for the other door to open up so that I can get more money. You must get in your mind that you must have a steady, strong why. This is the reason why this is reason why you can teach game, you can teach dating, you can teach passport, you can teach all of these things and all these. If you do not have a strong why you are doing this, none of this means nothing. You can go to every church on this planet, but if you don't have a strong why you are going there and your reasoning for going there, you're wasting your time and the people you're going there. If you don't have a why of what you're going to work for, I'm just going for the paycheck. That's all you're going to get is from that. You're going to get a paycheck. But if you're going to get a life skill or build a career, your why begins to change. Most people don't experience the finer things of life because they have not determined what their why is. When you determine what your why is, everything around you begins to open up. You start to make decisions from the place of your why. You start to interact with people who have the same why as you. The thing of it is, too many people are afraid to step into their why, and that is the reason why they get nothing in this life. Until you determine why you are here, guess what's going to happen? You're going to sit your fault right there because you have no why. And just let me help somebody out because somebody is listening. I hear them. You might be thinking, when I'm waiting for somebody to tell me my why, ain't nobody going to tell you your own why. You got to determine this is my why. Well, I'm waiting for the government. I'm waiting for my mama to tell me. I'm waiting for my cousin. My daddy wasn't here. I don't care nothing about none of that. Until you determine what your why is, you will be everyone else's why. Until you determine why you're getting married or why you want a relationship and why you want to do something, you will not enjoy the fullness of it because you have not concrete in your head, in your skull, in your heart that this is the reason why. Your why, let me throw this other thing, your why become a defense. Let me look at my notes because this is going to be good. Your why becomes a defense against difficulties that you may face in 2024. Your why becomes a defense against anything that comes up in your difficulties, adversary, people being haters. It becomes any challenges. Your why becomes a defense against you. Your why becomes a defense in anything that difficulties that you're facing. Most times, the reason why we fail at difficulties or we failed at adverse situations or things didn't go our way because our why was not in place. And sometimes those things happen to get us to get to our why. Some of those things happen so that you can say, hey, wake up, that's not your why. Your why, the reason why, your compelling why become a defense for you when you are in difficult situations. When I was in a difficult situations and the cops had me, I had to have a good enough why, like I'm not going out like this. When they had the gun to my head, this is what I said in my head. This is what I was like the woman who touched the hem of Jesus' garment. I said within myself, I ain't going out like this. When those two brothers had a gun to my head on Thornhill, so those who live in Cleveland know what I'm talking about, Thornhill, and they had the gun to my head, I said, I ain't going out like that. I ain't doing it. Nope. They can take my computer, they can take my books, they can take all that stuff, but I ain't going out like that. My why became so crystal clear when that gun was pulled on me. Now they ran with the computer and ran with my keys and ran with all like that, but I'm still here to talk about it. Why? Why do you think that is? Because I had a compelling why. Some of y'all don't realize that your why is a defense against difficulties, problems, and situations. And you're wondering why you didn't make it through. So you want to pray, you want people to come online and help you out, help me this. You don't have a strong enough why. 2024, I'm trying to help somebody. You must have a compelling why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to gain weight? Why do you want to lift weights? Why do you want to do this? So when my youngest son entered college and we were talking, we were at my first time going down to his university where he is. I said, "Hey, son, let me talk to you." Now we were sort of at odds with each other. You know, he's feeling himself. He's smelling himself. You know how boys feel, they smelling themselves. He was smelling himself. I said, let me talk to you. Let me adjust my camera. Let me talk to you, son. I'm glad that you made it to this university. There's an Ivy League school. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. But the reason why you here is to turn that tassel. I know you're here to have fun. You may go party. You may go do what you love, living wage. You're going to get college. You're going to do that. But until you determine on your first day foot on that college, that this is your why, you will be there for a long time, or you'll never finish your degree. Sometimes you got to help other people identify their why. I had to help identify my son's the reason why he went to college. Yes, the fun times, he get to talk to people, he get to interact, he network. Okay, that's all good. I need you to graduate. I need you to complete and get your degree. You got to have a compelling why. I gave him a compelling why. Turn the tassel. So no matter what he goes through, good grades, bad grades, situations, money not there, money there, this, whatever they're going on, his compelling why, Dad told me I have to turn the tassel. I still say it to this day. You know, the reason why you're at that Ivy League school is for you to turn the tassel. Now, he might have think I was just playing on, Dad, he's always clever with the words. He always got some wise to say. But I said, son, you must get in your mind. You're here not to play around. You're here to enjoy. But your strong why is for you to graduate. Now, with my oldest son, the same thing. He went to a university in North Carolina, Fayetteville University. Went down there. Defense or holding on to knowing uncomfortable. Why comes from knowing our worth and purpose. That is true. Defense, holding on to the knowing uncomfortable, knowing the uncomfortable. Why comes from knowing our worth and purpose. Correct. So for my oldest son, he went to a college. And he found out that wasn't his why. He went down there. He's like, oh, yeah, it's fun. He went the first year. It was sort of tough for him. Came back up, went to another college. He said he found his why in the military. But his why was tested in boot camp. Let me say that again. His why was tested in boot camp. Why was it was tested? Did he make the right decision? Did he make the right decision, or would he make a mistake? I remember seeing a picture of him, and he was only able to talk to me for a minute. Hey, Dad, how you doing? I'm doing okay. All right, I gotta go. Bye, and hung up the phone. It was during boot camp that his why for joining the military was tested. It was during boot camp that his why was tested, and whether he wanted to continue in this vein or go to college, go work at Dunkin' Donuts, or go work at Applebee's, or whatever the case, his why was tested. You got to understand, if you're going to have a strong why, you will be tested to see if you are resolved inside of you that this is what I'm going to do. And now when he passed boot camp and he was able to talk, he realized that his why was solidified or was solid, that he wasn't going anywhere. And I think a lot of people before 2024, I've been prepping, talking about this. You need to make sure that your why is in place. Why do you want a dog? Why do you want a cat? Why do you want to go to Starbucks every day? Why do you want to go on a trip? Why do you want to get married? Why do you want to be in a relationship? Why do you want to not be in a relationship? Why do you want to go to this church, or want to go to this mosque, when you go to this temple? What is your why? If you don't have your why other people who have bigger whys will come and actually sell you their dream while you on the sideline wishing you had a dream. And I'm gonna free some people up right here with this. It is okay to change. Please pick up what I'm putting down right here. It is okay to change your why. My why when I was 18 versus 51 now is completely different. My why was I'm getting out the house, I get to kick it, I got my freedom. My why is completely different. Now that I didn't live some life, my why is completely different from an 18-year-old or when I was 21 versus I'm 51. Your why, it is okay to change your why when it fits to where you're going and where you not need to be. But you have to make a choice on what is your why. It's okay to change your why. Please give yourself the grace and permission to say, you know what, it's okay. My why has changed. And a lot of people need to look at what is my why for 2024? You can't look at others to determine your why. You have to look within and find out that your why has always been stuck inside of you. It's been crying out saying, this is what you need to do. I know of an individual, I don't know if you listen or not, but his why is music. This guy will play the keyboard, he would play the organ, he would do all kinds of stuff. His why is that. I watched a video today. This guy, he retired and he moved to Colombia. He moved down to Colombia, got a wife down there. What his passion, his why was cooking. What did he do when he got down there? He went down there and opened up a restaurant with him and his Colombian wife, and he has a restaurant and he cooks because that's his why. Let me give you a little bit further. As he had another guy was down there and they were showing the country, showing part of Colombia, and they went to this little countryside where this guy had an open kitchen that he served food for tourists. When he got there, the guy could not help himself. He said, how are you cooking this food? What spices are you using? How are you prepping the food? Where are you getting the food from? His why was so compelling that he jumped from being a customer to going behind the rope and actually begin to cook in this open air restaurant and actually show them a technique on how to better serve their food. I'm telling you, your why must be complete. It compels you. LD, I'm actually changing my why right now. This stream is right on time, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And and when I seen this guy, he was so into cooking, he was sauteing. It was because his why was compelling him. This is what he is. He loves to cook. There's some people who love cutting hair. They cannot see somebody whose hair is uncombed or their hair is disheveled. They can't stand because their why is compelling them. You can say that's your purpose, whatever the case may be. But your why are you doing the things you're doing? Some people, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to be, this is going to be controversial, but what it is, some people why is only tied to what they can, and this is the superficial part of it. Some people only have a why because it's tied to a dollar sign, but it's not tied to their heart. Some people are only doing their why because it's tied to a dollar sign and it's not tied to their heart. Appreciate that. Cash app, Wade. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me say that again. Some people's why is only tied to a bank account or to what money they can get, and it's not tied to their heart. In the Bible, it says, what is it to gain the whole world and lose your soul? Some people's why is only tied to what they can get, who they can sleep with, how many women they had, how they can dog somebody else out. Their why is not tied to their heart. And so what you get is a person whose why is not authentic. They're a fake. They're a poser. They're not who they really say they are, because their why is not tied to their heart. It's tied to their pockets. And I ain't everybody got to get paid. Don't get me wrong. Trust me. Everybody got to get paid. I'm all about that. But at the same token, does your why tie to your heart, or does it tie to whatever? Let me help you. Let me help you out. Some men on these social media sites and women, their why is only tied to the aesthetics and not to the character of who they want to deal with. Some people's why, I'm only with her because she looked good. I'm only with him because you can always tell the superficial, fake, phony people, because their why is only tied to just base level aesthetics and not the character or the heart or the intentions or who that person is. I can say it another way for those who might be listening. Some people only preaching for the dollar, not for the souls. Cash room, what is it? Cash rules, money, dollar bill, y'all. Yeah. Some people only preaching, prophesying, doing all their teaching only for the money and not for the souls. You need both. Trust me. You need to have cash to keep it going, but they're only doing it. Their whole intention and motive is only because it's not tied to their heart. They don't care about you growing. They don't care about you going to the next level. They're only doing it for entertainment. Same thing too. Some people only in this to do the entertainment of it. They care nothing about the education of you. They care nothing about the development of your mind, because their why is superficial. It's not tied to their hearts. Why are you doing the things you're doing? I don't know. I just do it. It did feel good. You're doing it just because it feels good. When life comes your way, you will not be able to make it. Read my other notes. Why, and I've said it in here, your why creates a clear vision. When you know why you are doing this, it creates a clear vision. Like they said in the movie in the 70s, Willie Dynamite, you got to have vision, Willie. You got to have vision. Some of y'all don't have clear vision because you don't know your why. You don't know why you're doing it. I'm just doing it because, I'm just doing it. Hey, you'll live a mundane, plain, broke down life because you don't know why you're doing it. You can see it all around you. Your why gives you clear vision. In 2024, if you do this before, you will have a clear vision. Shout out to Victoria. I just thought about something. We talked prior, about 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, something like that. And she said she wanted to do some things. She is now in her why. She's speaking over here, speaking at this library. She's doing something over there. Her why became crystal clear. I watched it as an observer on the back end, watching how her why began to awaken. And this is the thing. Because her why began to awaken, it began to attract other people who wanted to participate with her why. Your why, you have to have clear vision when it comes to your why. If you don't know why you're doing it, how can people run with what you want to do if you don't even know why you're doing it? That's why this is the reason why you're going to see me begin to gradually change the thinking class into I'm not doing it. I don't got time for all this back and forth, going back and forth with this man space, this I'm all for the man of spirit. I'm all for men getting the information. I can talk that talking points. I'm all for the dating. I'm all for relationship. I can talk about, the male and female dynamic. I can talk about the godocracy. I can talk about matriarch. I can talk about patriarch. But I got to think about, how does that fit into my why? I can talk about church stuff. I can talk about finance. I can talk about losing. I can talk about winning. I can talk about working for this. But what does it apply into my why? Your why gives you clear vision, but it also attracts people who want to participate in your why. Something just came up, and this is perfect. Don't allow your why don't allow your why to be built on what hurts you, but allow it to be the reason why you do, so that no one else can. See, a lot of times people build their whys or their platforms or what they do because of what happened to them. So their why, your why. I mean, I understand that part of it, but sometimes people's why is tainted because they never got healed. They never got over what took place. They never got over how somebody did something to them. So don't allow your why to be tainted by something that happened in your past. But your why you must have a clear. When I listen to my buddy Warren B, when I listen to BGS, when I listen to Black Ram, I listen to other people, Lucario, listen to Steve the Dean, listen to a multitude of people. If you ever notice these guys, and I listen to other people too, I listen to travel guys that go traveling to different countries and things like that, I realize that they have a compelling why they're doing their channel and who they're trying to reach. Everybody may not agree with them. Everybody may not like them. But guess what? They found their why, and they found people who are going to celebrate their why. This is going to be the determining factor in 2024. Your why, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to be, I know it goes back to the other point. Your why will scare some people off. Let me get some water. Your why will scare some people off. Your why will scare some people off. When you open up the full reason why you're going to do something, expect some people like, I ain't down with that. I'm done. I ain't gonna be able to roll with you no more, man. That's it. That's the end of my road. I'm out. You got to be okay that your why will scare some people off. Be okay with that in 2024. Do you know how many people have been offended, did not like what I said and how I rolled and my way of thinking because my why was what it was? They either say I'm the next stop, I'm off because my why was not jiving or wasn't grooving or wasn't going along with their why. Do you think I had, and many times, and let's be very honest, be very transparent. Yeah, I was disappointed. Like, oh man, I thought they was down with my why. Nope, they wasn't down with my why. And I had to say, man, but why? Because their why and my why was not on the same path. You have to be okay that some people's why will not be your same why. Be okay with it. You know what? 2024, my why is going to be so big and so vast that it's not going to be able to contain some people. It's not. It's not. The story, I don't know what to tell you. And you have to have that mentality. Okay, you know what? This is your why. Okay, this is why you're doing it. This is why I'm not. It's not going to contain some people. But that comes with having clear vision. But it also, because you know your why, you can begin to discern or to feel out and to smell out. Shout out to E40. Oh, that's smell me. That's a different link. You begin to think and reason. This person doesn't fit my why. Let me say that again. When you have a clear why, you will begin to discern or to be able to peep out and say, yo, you know what? I like this person, but they really don't fit into my why. I'll give you an example. ChatGPT was created. It was going good. All of a sudden, the guy who created it, who's the CEO, they want to get rid of him because they feel that his why and the way the company's going doesn't go. 2 weeks later, they're trying to bring him back in. Think about it. They realize they need his why in order to keep the company going. You got to determine in 2024 that, wait a minute, does this person fit into my why? If not, they'll become a distraction to your why. They become a distraction. They begin to slow you down. They begin to get you to question everything that you're doing. Why are you doing that? Who told you should do that? Oh, why are you doing that? They begin to question it because their why does not. They are the doubting Thomases, or the people who don't believe in you because you decided to bring this person who does not align up with your why. You must be able to discern in 2024 who will line up with your why. Y'all want some game? I'm giving you game. Well, you don't need game. I'm tired of these people talking about you. Game is life. I don't care where you go, what country, whatever you think. If you do not know game, you will be. I'm tired of these people saying that. Game is life. Maybe the definitive way that you're teaching it, you don't need it, but you need game. It's wisdom. You got to know your why. You got to be able to know reason why this person is in your life. That's how a lot of people get jacked up, because they don't know the reason why this person is in their life. They don't even know the reason why they are buying this particular technology. I had to think about it. I bought some new glasses or whatever. Why do I need these glasses? So I had to go, we sat down. How can I incorporate this into what I'm doing? How does this help my overall why? If you do not answer these questions, you will fall prey to everyone else's why. Let me read this. So, strong why, navigate. Okay, we got that. Final thoughts. So your compelling why will help you make the right decisions in 2024. Your compelling why will help you make right decisions in 2024. I knew somebody early this year, they were going through their nursing, crying, and this ain't working, this ain't right, and the test didn't go right, and they were crying and they was doing all this. But what kept them going was the why of they had to get this nursing degree because they wanted to get out of the economic place that they were into another economic stratosphere. So the why became stronger and more pronounced and more defined when the pressure got on them. So when they walked across the stage and got their degree, and then when they had to walk and get there and pass their tests, and when they got the job in their nursing field, and they seen their check go from this place to that place, the price they paid to continue in their why was well worth it. the price that they paid to get from this level of why to the next why was well worth it. Some of y'all, let's be very clear. I mean, I'm just keep it 100%, keep it tax free right here. Some of y'all don't want to play the price for your why. Some of y'all don't want to pay the price for your why, but you and moan and cry and complain. Why life ain't happening for me? Why I can't get the girl I want? Why I can't drive the car I want? Why I can't live in this and that? You know the government is doing this. You know the white man is doing this. You know the black man is doing this. You got, I got to get the baby. These people talking about me. Oh my God. I can't believe it. It just never worked out for me. Because your why, you don't want to pay the price for it. You don't want to pay the price for your why. But you want everybody to give you a handout. Baby, I'm going to tell you like it is. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing that you ain't paid for. Stop looking for free handouts and pay the price. You got to pay the price for the why that you want. Because everybody come online looking for a free hit. Oh man, show me how to do that. Tell me 5 steps of how I get a girl. Tell me 6 steps of how I get laid. Tell me how do I find the man of my dreams? They didn't tell you that you got to comb your hair, girl. They're gonna tell you got to get a new wig. They're gonna have to tell you might have to lose weight. They ain't gonna tell you that you got to arch your eyebrows. They ain't gonna tell you that you got to put some makeup on. Maybe your skin ain't clear. You need to get your skin together. They ain't gonna tell you that your why has a price. Sam, you got it. Gonna tell you need to go get your teeth clean. They ain't gonna tell you that how your posture is all wrong. They ain't gonna tell you, oh, you know what? Just do this. They ain't gonna tell you that maybe the market that you fishing in, it ain't the market for you. You should be in the fishing in another. It's amazing. It's amazing that people will tell you anything just to get your dollars, but they're not giving the true reason why. They're not giving you the true reason why. I want to find a girl that will love me and do all this. Are you fishing in the right market? Some of y'all are fishing. Y'all got some of you guys are fishing in a market full of sheep heads. Tilapia. Oh man, it's the best fish there is. Yeah, I love this fish. Not knowing that if you were just to take your pole and go to another freshwater, you'll get some freshwater fish that's not contaminated and that's actually tasty. You got your pole in the wrong, because they're giving you the wrong why. Man, I know what I'm talking about. I see it online all the time. Check you got your pole out there. Oh yeah, man. Woo, this is the best. All the time, the fish that you're trying to get, the water that you got your pole in is contaminated. The fish is messed up. Everything is jacked up. Why? Because your why is not clear. And then you eat the fish and you wonder why it's so bony. It's tough. It don't even taste right. It tastes funny. It don't even taste like fish. Yeah, because you're fishing in the wrong pond. Your why must be, I'm repeating myself for those who kept jumping in and jumping out. Your why must be very clear. It must be clear. You have so many weeks until the end of the year. Why in the heavens and earth will you wait to December 31st to determine this is what I'm going to do? This is going to be my New Year's resolution. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, if the Browns win, if the Seahawks win, or this is my reason why. You got to determine your why right now. Plain and simple. I don't know what else you need to hear, but your why need to be sitting inside of you sitting inside you like, yeah, That's the reason why I know I'm saying why a lot, but I'm saying it for a reason. There's a reason why I'm changing gradually. Some videos that you've seen that's on here, they went behind the paywall. They went behind the membership. Why? Because I realized my why has changed for this channel and the people I want to reach and what I want to see accomplished. And this is something you need to pay attention. If people's why has not evolved around you and they're still talking the same talking points, you need to look at that. If all they're now, this is the thing. If they got a corner market on, say, bacon, and all they talk about is bacon, the best place to get bacon, and bacon, and bacon, and bacon, 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 and bacon, you need to get this bacon from here. That's their why. But they have not evolved on different types of bacon: chocolate covered bacon, hot bacon, bacon that you thick cut bacon, thin cut bacon, bacon from the West, bacon from the North. If they have not evolved on their talking points, you need to watch that. I'm making that example to say, even in the dating arena, even in the ministry, even in the church, if the people that you're listening to have not evolved their message or their why, you need to watch that, because it's a sure sign that they are not growing. You should not look at my channel from the first time I started to now, and I've been doing this since 2007 to now, and not see some kind of evolution or some evolving of my why and who I am and how I've changed. Your why demands that you change. Your why demands that you evolve. Your why demands that you become, that you birth a better person of who you are. I'm gonna tell you something. Be very clear. This is a good question that you need to think about. How do you know the lights always get brighter, right? How do you know when to give up a certain why? This is a good question. I want you to really think about this. How do you know when it's time to give up a certain why? I think a lot of people really need to think about this. Some people are just doing it and they're going through the motions. When do you determine that it's time to give up this why? When do you just say, you know what? Lights out, cameras down, this why is over with. I heard an example from this lady, some marketing genius. She started out selling cars in college, then she went on to fitness. It's very beautiful, selling fitness. And she did that for a while. Everything she did was fitness. You can do it. 1, 2, 3. There's the answer right there. So she was in the fitness. She was doing this, boom, boom, boom. And she got to the point. She was making money. Don't get me wrong. She was making money from it. But as B.B. King said, the thrill was gone. Let me say that again. The thrill. Lucille didn't want to play anymore. I'm left-handed, so Lucille didn't want to play anymore. The thrill is gone, baby. The thrill of what you're doing. I'm not talking about something that's fleeing because adversity came up. I'm not saying something that's fleeing because somebody didn't like you or somebody talking about you because they hate it. No, when you determine when the why, is when you lose the thrill to do what you want to do with that why anymore. Have you ever been in a place where you have lost not just the thrill of it, the desire, the passion to even go any further? And I'm not just talking about because the money went short or because you face adversary or people talking about you or whatever. I'm talking about you just lost the thrill of it and it don't excite you anymore. It don't get you up in the morning. It doesn't, it doesn't ring your bell anymore. It doesn't at night. You don't dream about it. When do you determine that this why is no more? Some of y'all need to look at your life for real and say, you know what? This why or this thing that I'm doing is no more. It's no more. The lady in the example gave up doing fitness and her passion became something else. I think it was helping people with social media. So what she had to do was she had to scrub her pages of anything with fitness. She had to turn down any engagements that actually talk about fitness. And she began to go into a different niche market and begin to talk about that. Was it scary? Yes. Was the money sort of funny at first? Yes. But as she began to redirect her why to this new why, things begin to happen. Two things happen. The people who are on her page for her fitness begin to drop off. The people that was there for her because of what she was doing next begin to show up. And I'm using that example because you got to know when to pronounce a eulogy or pronounce that this why is no good. I need to let it go. I need to let it go. Some of y'all have not, you're fighting a fight for something that has already died inside of you, but you refuse to let it go because you want to save your face and you want everybody to say, oh man, I can't believe you did that. You did this alone. You need to tell them, baby, the thrill is gone. The thrill is gone. And you got to really think about it. Where is the thrill? Not just and I'm not talking about external thrill where you just feel it. I mean, inside of you, where you feel the passion to do this without getting paid or without anybody showing up. Where is the passion to do it? If you don't have that right there, you need to do an evaluation of your life. 2024 is right around the corner. You needed to make it and I'm glad what Wade said. This is very important. When it's more of a liability than an asset. When it's more of a liability than an asset, that's when you know this is not serving me anymore. It's okay. This is the problem. It's okay to fail, but it's also okay to start over. I know of one YouTuber who had multiple channels. Every time I look around, he got a new channel and he's doing a new adventure because he's navigating his why and the people he needs to serve. And he realized, okay, this channel, I just need to let it. I got to let it go. Let it go. I'm going to keep it up to get some money from it, but I'm not giving it anymore in my life. It's the same thing. You got to know when to TKO, let it go. When it's done. I'm saying all of this because I want you to really understand your 2024. You have to have a strong, compelling why. I can't determine what it is. You cannot. But your why is going to have to be set in place. And for those, I'll give another example. You got to be strong. You got to have a strong why. I had to think about, why do I do this show? Why do I do this? Why do I get up here and share? Why do I write posts that I know is going to rub people the wrong way? I love doing that. And I had to think about somebody, one of my mother and father's friends said something, well, your dad used to do the same thing, and I didn't even know it because it was my strong why. But you got to think about it. You got to be okay that your why will change. You got to be okay with it. I have been embracing change all my life. I appreciate that, Wade. Appreciate that. Whoop, I put the wrong one. Appreciate that. Earlier, you're a real player. I appreciate that. You gotta embrace that your why will change. Even with this, what I do here, my why has begun to change. I can talk game. Yeah, I can talk getting women and sex. I can talk about church. I can talk about spirituality, this and that. I can tell you how to dress. I can tell you, okay. And to break down, I have to think about it. What is my why? My why is to see men first in their proper place. That goes for money, sex, dressing, carrying yourself, being a Renaissance man. All that's encompassed in that. So I don't think about it. Let me say this because it just came to me right now. When you have a strong why, you don't need to debate with people who are not on your level. When you have a strong why, some things are just not debatable. Some things are not even worth entertaining. When you have a strong why on what you're doing, they can talk about you. They can say things about you. They can hate you. But when your why, you're like, whatever. Your why, I'm telling you, so is my name is LDA. Your why, you be like, whatever. You don't even debate with some people. Some people not even, like, why would I even debate with you? In the words of John Henry Clark, Dr. John Henry Clark, I debate with my equals and all others I teach. Some people are not even worth your spit. The air to breathe to even entertain them. I'm saying all this because if you're in that place right now and you need to define your why, you need to define what you're doing, you need to find out, you need to carry the why that you're having or you need to let it go. This is the proper time. This is the best time as we begin to slowly inch towards the end of the year and the beginning of a new year, that you begin to really define what your why is. You must be clear about it. It becomes a defense. It becomes it protects you. You need to make sure that your why is in place. Why do you want a wife? Why do you want a girlfriend? Why do you want sex? Why do you want to dress nice? What is the reason why you're doing all these things? Why do you want a better lifestyle? Why do you want to drive a different car? Why do you want to get online and listen to certain things? Why do you want to travel to another country? Why do you want to be a passport brother? Why do you want to be defined as a passport? Why? Once you become clear on your why, you'll be a much happier person, and you'll experience life at a whole different level, and your eyes will begin to open up because your why helps determine your decisions. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when I think I got a little dark there. Here it is. This is when I done lost it right quick. This is when game and spirituality collide. You got the thinking class. If you enjoy this, like, comment, and share. Please get together what your why is or what you're doing. You will see gradually if you need consultation, you need a one-on-one consultation with me. You need to say, I need to talk to you about my YLDA. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I should be doing. These people are crazy. It's a perfect time to find out. How do you reach out to you? Let me get that for you. 1 second. Let me see. I'm gonna get that for you. But you need to say, hey, LDA, I just need to rap with you, LDA, one-on-one. We'll walk through your why. Let me put something in your ear. Where is it? Where are my notes? Here we go. Right here. I was right here. Do you need that coaching? You haven't got my book. Definitely perfect time to get that. Thank you, everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game collide. You got the thinking class. I don't know why this didn't post. Let's post this post. It didn't paste. You have the thinking class. You don't get it. It's your own copy. It's fall. Here we go. Boop. Paste. Boom. and we out of here. That's right. I will be doing some things on Instagram Friday nights. Catch me on Friday nights on Instagram. Let's talk there.
Don't forget it, 'cause I can give you a journey up your fantasy. I got you. Tell me what you want, babe. Then come get it. Tell me what you want, babe. You'll get it. Don't forget it, babe. And you'll get it. Don't forget it, babe. And you'll get it. Don't forget it, babe. You'll get it. Don't forget it, babe.